Oh, the joys of being a Minnesota Twins fan. Okay, so in my first video, I predicted a 3-0 sweep of the Baltimore Orioles in Baltimore. That did not happen. In fact, the opposite happened. The Twins got swept in Baltimore. And it was a very, very frustrating weekend because, to be honest with you, a lot of it looked like last year, minus the errors. But I'm going to try and stay positive, at least for the time being. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long I can keep my spirits up because a lot of this looks like exactly what happened last year. And I mean, I'm going to talk about. I think I'm going to try and stay positive for myself here and talk about sort of what's been good in the first series with Baltimore for the Twins. The first thing I want to touch on is we've had actually pretty good pitching, and you wouldn't see that 4-2 loss, 8-2, and then 3-1. Not terrible numbers actually if you look at some of the stats. So far, we've had, I believe, 9 pitchers total pitch for us this year. And I've got here some stats of ERA. All the relievers have been fantastic. The exception of Jared Burton and Matt Maloney. Small sample sizes. They gave up some runs. I'm not too concerned about that because Maloney was extremely good in spring training, and I know you're not really supposed to read a lot into that, but I like what he has going when he has it going. Burton I haven't seen too much of actually, so I can't tell you much on him. But going to the starters for a minute, we had Pavano start on Friday, and he went 7 innings, gave up 5 hits and 2 walks for a WHIP of 1. And to be honest with you, I'm not really too upset about the way Pavano pitched. He said he didn't have complete control over everything, but I was actually pretty much okay with it. I was more frustrated in that game, the fact that we were getting not only shut out, but I believe we were getting no hit until I think the 7th inning. I can't remember. It's ridiculous. It's like you can't hit. We brought all these guys in to the lineup. We brought in Willingham. Span is supposedly back, and Morneau is supposedly back, and all these things, and somehow they still can't get any hits. And I've got some stats. I'll talk about it later, but more pitching stuff. Liriano was awful. Of course, he comes in the first inning, strikes out the side. Liriano, just typical, awful, inconsistent Liriano. He lost. Went 4 innings, 8 hits, and 2 walks. Struck out 4, 3 of those coming in the first inning. And his opponent's batting average was .444. So, yeah. Not the ace that we've all been expecting. I blame the Winter League. Too much pitching. He's pitching too much. I don't want to talk about it. It's making me depressed. Today it's late Sunday right now, but so by the time you see this, it's probably Monday or whatever. But Anthony Swarzak came in today and a spot start for Liam Hendriks, who has been sick. And Swarzak was actually very good. 1.8 ERA, 1 run allowed over 5 innings pitched, only 4 hits and 2 walks, but he got out of most of those jams. I didn't actually get to see most of today's game, because I was doing stuff with the family and everything. But yeah, so that's Swarzak, and I think Swarzak is a very capable starter, and hopefully he will be replacing Liriano in the lineup as a full-time starter soon. As for the relievers, I mentioned it earlier. Even Burnett's been okay this year, and anyone who knows me knows how much I maligned Alex Burnett last year. He was awful. Brian Dunsing has been excellent as a reliever. 1.1 innings pitched with the 2 strikeouts. No hits allowed yet, so that's good. And Glenn Perkins, of course, is great. And I still like Jeff Gray. Haven't seen Matt Capps yet, so who knows? He may be better this year. So this video is going on a bit long, longer than I wanted it to be anyway. But there's a few more things I wanted to touch on before I end this. It appears that Justin Morneau is back. One of my favorite stats to look at is the on-base percentage. And both Morneau and both Morneau and Josh Willingham they have a 4.55 on base percentage, so walks, hits, and everything. And Justin Morneau is currently batting 400, which is nice. And it seems like he's got the power back, he's got the slugging percentage up, and that's just wonderful because I was thinking for a while he might be done, but it seems like the time off has really done good for him, and he's on a hot streak right now, so that's nice. Another good thing is Jamie Carroll, while he's not contributing much of anything on offense, he's had some great defensive plays last couple days. I would love to see Nishioka make half the plays that Jamie Carroll has made already. So he's made some ridiculous plays. But that's what you get when you bring in a veteran at shortstop. You get these great defensive plays, and you get the veteran at bats. Jamie Carroll takes a lot of pitches, which is nice. I like that. He doesn't get too many hits, and he doesn't get on base that much, but at least he hasn't yet. But it's nice to see that someone's taking a lot of pitches. Unlike Mr. Danny Valencia, who seems like he swings at the first pitch every single time. But that's Danny. So real quick, I just want to discuss the schedule for the upcoming week, and I will make my prediction whether you like it or not, because my prediction didn't go so well last week. So this week we have the Angels game starting tomorrow morning on Monday, or for a lot of you, it is today, but this video is going up this evening. So tomorrow, Monday, the 9th, Angels game, and then then we have a day off, and then we will see. I assume Carl Pavano on Wednesday, Wednesday the 11th, and then the next day another Angels game, and then on the weekend we have a Texas Rangers series also at home. So tough stretch coming up, but the Angels, I don't know. I don't think they look as good as they were supposed to be. They lost one to the Royals. Actually, I didn't even check the scores today. I don't know if they lost or not. So, I'm not totally up on things. I've been really busy today. As for the Rangers, they're the Rangers. They're very good. We're screwed. But I do think we are going to get 2 wins out of the series this week. So we'll be 2-4 in the Angels and Rangers series. Take 1 game from each team apiece, and by the end of next week, we will be a wonderful 2-7. So that's my long video. I gotta tell you, it's really hard not to lose hope already because it's really looking a lot like last year. It really is. But at least the pitching is better, and the defense is better. Not much else is better. I'm still hoping we could sweep the Angels as far as I'm concerned. I'd be so happy if that happened, but we'll see. So those of you who are watching this that live in Minnesota, if anybody's watching it that lives in Minnesota, make sure you go out to those games, support the Twins, no matter how bad they suck, because they're your team, they're my team. They should be. They've got to be better than they were last weekend. So until next time, this is your boy, Eat That Caps 445, and I'll see you later.